So for appointments, what we have done is improve the list of sessions in appointments, making it more usable. Currently, we use, or in previous version, we use a model. So when users want to see the information about the session and also to book it, there are too many clicks involved and it's not always clear what they're doing. So we have improved the UI. So we use collapsible sections, and now it's easier for users just to expand the session. And now what is the state of the booking, and they can just book or cancel the booking. This is in review, but it will be integrated shortly. Next slide, please, Adrian. So in the My Teams block, we have added these quick filters on top. So now it's easier for managers to filter their team. It was pretty complex because this is built with Report Builder, but the filters work in a different way. So it's not the standard filter. It uses web services, and it wasn't easy to do it, but now it's much more usable. And now managers have these filters on top that we can filter the list of users reporting to them. And as part of this filtering, we also added the full reports. So now a manager can just click on this full program report, certification report, or course report, and report in a single step in the same list. They can see a list of all the users reporting to them or in their team, and can use filters to see that information all together. Before introducing this, managers had to go user by user, just reporting on their progress. Can you go to the next slide, please? Again. So in the last two sprints, we also added a couple of improvements in the certificate plugin, because we're getting ready to eventually replace the certificate in MoodleCloud with our WordPress certificate. So we are even doubling down on the things that we fixed on the certificate to get it ready for the replacement. So we added an improvement to apply only the allowed filters in certificates. This was because sometimes you might want a glossary certificate to work in all the activities within a course, but you don't want a glossary certificate to be rendered in a glossary filter, a glossary link to be linked in the certificate. So we added a feature so you can only allow some filters in the certificate that are different to the filters that are available in the course. We also had a setting, the possibility to have certificate element plugins to have their own settings. That's something that we didn't have in Workplace, and a couple of minor improvements on the usability for the certificate. Can you go to the next slide, please? We have also improved, we have continued improving dynamic rules. And in this sprint, we have added 2 actions. It's not really 2 actions because we improve one existing action and add a new one. So there's one action to suspend the allocation on programs and certifications using dynamic rules. So not only unroll or unallocate users from programs and certification, but also to suspend the allocation. And we created a new actions to end all jobs for a user, for the users that match the rule in a given certificate and position. This is a way of just target all the jobs that a user have and set an end date for them in an automated manner. This was a request from one of our partners. Can you go to the next slide, please? And apart from this, we have added a bunch of improvements and bug fixes in these last 2 sprints. But just to highlight some, we created a completion criteria for the attendance on appointments. So now you can just set an activity as complete automatically when people attend to appointment session. And we added an ID. In fact, I think it's an ID. I don't remember it specifically, but we added a class in HTML in the code that we add to the when rendering the page to make it easy to do tenant customization, to do CSS customization per tenant and also to do tenant-specific user tools, because now we have this attribute in the HTML, and you can target only one specific tenant. And we did something similar to the URLs on activities to make it easy to customize these things for these specific use cases. And lastly, from the discovery point of view, can you go to the next slide, please, again? We have been working, as I said, in the Learning Catalog and then improved surveys and advanced footer customization. And this is just a snapshot of the prototype we're working on. This is not final yet, but this is how we want to capture the NPS score in Moodle Workplace. So we want to remove all the frictions with the user. So we want to just capture it within the product. But we still need to discuss how to make this possible from the technical perspective. So this is just the first part of the prototyping, which is the UI design.